Have you ever wondered how ancient prophecies might be coming true right before our eyes? In 2024, strange and surprising events began aligning eerily with the descriptions from the Book of Revelation. Imagine a world where advanced technology, like artificial intelligence and digital currencies, are tools of global control foretold thousands of years ago. In this video, we'll dive into the mysteries of biblical prophecies, exploring how they might be unfolding in our time. Stay with us to discover what the future holds. July 2024 was full of bizarre events. It all started with an intriguing discussion between Tucker Carlson and John Rich about the Book of Revelation. They talked about the mark of the beast, a prophecy that says no one will be able to buy or sell without this mark. But what is this mark, and how might it manifest in our modern world? John Rich suggests the mark could be related to modern technology, like the central bank digital currency. Imagine a system where every transaction you make is monitored, every cent tracked. This sounds eerily similar to the biblical description. Tucker Carlson, surprised, admits that reading Revelation made him realize how these ancient prophecies could be speaking directly to our digital age. They discussed how today's technology, from computer chips to artificial intelligence, might be paving the way for these prophecies to be fulfilled. The idea of a living image that speaks and exerts control reminds us of AI and holography technologies developing rapidly. The conversation deepens as they discuss the role of world leaders in this scenario. According to prophecy, a world leader, the Antichrist, will emerge with unprecedented power. But who could this figure be? And how might technological advances facilitate his control over humanity? We'll explore how these pieces fit into the puzzle of biblical prophecies, uncovering the role of technology and global power. Stay tuned, as what we reveal could change your perception of the world we live in. Imagine a future where every financial transaction you make is monitored and controlled by a centralized system. This scenario, which once seemed like science fiction, is now closer to reality with the development of central bank digital currencies. John Rich mentioned that the mark of the beast described in Revelation could be exactly that, a mechanism of global economic control. According to prophecy, this mark will be necessary to buy or sell, forcing everyone to submit to the system. Tucker Carlson pointed out how this is becoming increasingly plausible with current technology. Think about how we use credit cards, smartphones, and even identification chips. What if one day all of these were integrated into a single control system? But the mark of the beast goes beyond the economic aspect. It also symbolizes forced allegiance to a global regime led by the Antichrist. This leader, with unparalleled power and charisma, will use this technology to consolidate his dominance. We will be forced to choose: follow this system or face severe consequences. This convergence between technology and prophecy is alarming. With every new technological advance, it seems we are closer to seeing these predictions come true. And while many might think this is still far off, the truth is we are in the midst of a global transformation. Now, think about modern technology, artificial intelligence, holography, and augmented reality. Things that just a few years ago seemed like pure science fiction. However, these advances are becoming part of our daily lives. And here's the intriguing point. These same technologies might be fulfilling prophecies made thousands of years ago. Revelation speaks of a living image that can speak and control people. In the digital age, this doesn't sound so impossible. Imagine an advanced AI or an interactive hologram capable of influencing decisions and behaviors. It's almost as if the scriptures were anticipating the emergence of these technologies. John Rich and Tucker Carlson discussed how these biblical predictions no longer seem like science fiction. We are seeing modern technology converge to create a scenario where such prophecies could become tangible reality. AI, tracking chips, even the idea of a global digital currency, all of these align with ancient descriptions. These connections make us question: are we moving toward a future where the prophecies of Revelation will be fulfilled through our own technological innovations? As we explore these advances, we need to be aware of how they can impact not just our daily lives, but also our understanding of biblical prophecies. The prophecies of Revelation, the Antichrist, described as a world leader with immense power and irresistible charisma, he will present himself as a savior, but his intentions will be dark. Imagine a scenario where a leader rises during a global crisis, promising peace and stability. This leader will have the ability to unite nations under one banner, but his true goal will be to dominate and control humanity. He will use technology to impose his rule, demanding loyalty through the mark of the beast. The Antichrist is not just a dictator, but someone who accepts Satan's offer to rule the world in exchange for his soul. He will be able to perform miracles and signs, deceiving many into following him. His deeds will range from surviving an assassination attempt to making a living image speak and enforcing worship of his figure. This image of the Antichrist becomes increasingly plausible as we observe technological advancements and global political trends. The centralization of power and the use of technology for population control are creating the perfect scenario for such a leader's rise. Think about the description in Revelation of a living image that can speak and impose control over people. Today, with AI, holography, and augmented reality, this idea seems more real than ever. Imagine a future where an interactive hologram or advanced AI exerts control over our lives, monitoring our actions and decisions. John Rich and Tucker Carlson discussed this possibility, highlighting how these technologies could be used to fulfill end-time prophecies. It's not just about control, but also about forced loyalty to a global system. Consider the practical application of this. An AI that monitors your transactions, a holographic image that dictates rules, or even an implanted chip that tracks your movements. All these technological elements are eerily parallel to biblical descriptions. The intersection of technology and religion is not new, but the speed at which we are advancing makes these prophecies more tangible. As we continue to develop and integrate these technologies into our lives, we need to be mindful of their potential to fulfill biblical predictions. The Bible warns us about a series of events and changes that will precede the return of Christ. But how can we recognize these signs today? We are witnessing impressive technological advancements, drastic political changes, and global crises that seem to align with what was prophesied. From natural disasters to wars and rumors of wars, each of these events serves as a reminder of what the Bible describes. These signs are not just warnings for Christians, but a call for spiritual preparation. We must pay attention to the changes around us and reflect on how they might be fulfilling biblical prophecies. Each of these signs serves as a marker, reminding us of the need for vigilance and preparation. Understanding these events can help us navigate turbulent times with faith and hope. The Bible warns us about a time when global leaders will make evil pacts and decisions that will affect all of humanity. These leaders, influenced by malevolent forces, will implement policies that align with the Antichrist's agenda. We are already seeing signs of this in global political decisions. Governments are centralizing power, promoting economic control and mass surveillance, all of which could be a prelude to the scenario described in Revelation. The rise of a charismatic leader who unites nations under a single banner, promising peace and security, but who actually seeks to dominate and control, is a central element of the prophecies. This leader, supported by advanced technologies, will have unprecedented control over humanity. As we observe these changes, it is crucial to recognize how current leaders' decisions may be laying the groundwork for the fulfillment of these prophecies. We must stay alert and informed, understanding the importance of these actions and their impact on our future. The scriptures are clear. We must be vigilant and ready for the return of Christ. But what does that really mean for us here and now? Spiritual preparation involves more than just knowing about the prophecies. It's about living a life of faith, maintaining a close relationship with God, and seeking to understand His will. We need to be proactive in our faith, studying the Bible, praying, and being in fellowship with other believers. The signs of the times are not just warnings. They are also opportunities to strengthen our faith and trust in God. Spiritual preparation helps us face any adversity with hope and courage, knowing that we are aligned with the divine purpose. By preparing ourselves spiritually, we are not only protecting ourselves, but also positioning ourselves to help others find truth and hope in difficult times. Let us continue to seek wisdom, discernment, and strength to navigate the challenges that may come.